Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first Still in Alpha podcast. As you can tell by the name, it's Still in Alpha because we have no idea what to fucking call ourselves. My name is Ryan. I'm one of your four hosts. I was a YouTuber, which is probably where most of you are watching this first episode. I used to build Minecraft mansions, got 13,000 subs, and then I quit. I am joined by my three close man friends, Ricardo, John, and Rudy, and I'll let them introduce themselves. Ricardo?
Cool. So my name's Ricardo. I'm a mediocre gamer and aging millennial, and I'm nowhere near as cool as Ryan. That's about all I got. Go ahead, Rudy.
Hi, my name is Rudy. I'm a fanatic of anime and video games, and I like competition. And now my friend John.
Hi, my name's John, and I like beating Rudy in competition.
Oh, fuck you.
Damn.
Fuck you already.
I knew somebody had
the
to start that
shade.
shit.
The shade already. You know what? All right.
We're off to a great start.
Oh man. So
All right.
so for episode 1, we decided we wanted it to be about E3. We are committed to being the last podcast to talk about E3. So we have some hastily gathered notes about all the press conferences that John was so kind to take a lot of notes on.
Notes that I did not contribute to in the slightest.
Did you
And I
read
think
them?
Ryan is reading them for the first time right now.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna read the notes.
That's what we call free balling.
So John, go ahead and give us some initial thoughts on E3.
Well, to start off, I feel like every year I'm just a little bit more jaded by E3, because whatever they're calling actual gameplay, and I just, ever since something like Watch Dogs, the first time they showed it, it looked amazing, and then every subsequent showing was just less and less features in it, and then obviously the actual product came out and a lot of people were disappointed.
Yeah, I remember the weather looked really cool, and then it
Oh
didn't.
man, I missed that original gameplay.
Yeah, yeah, like the
I mean-
cloak billowing and the like overcast weather and the leaves and everything.
I mean, Ubisoft made it. What the hell do you expect?
How
The
dare
only thing
you?
they do right is Far Cry, and that's it. They ruined Assassin's Creed. They
Hey,
ruined Assassin's
no,
Creed.
Origins is good. Origins
No,
is actually good.
no.
How dare
Any
you?
real Assassin's Creed fan know that it died when they came out with 3.
It did die, but the new one looks beautiful, I must say.
So
I would say there's
We're
a
gonna
split
get
to
audience
Odyssey
on
later.
that.
Oh, so Assassin's Creed God of War, yeah. New one.
Assassin's Creed
definitely.
God of War. Wow. Okay. All right. You're off the podcast.
That was quick.
No, but actually, I did came into this E3 like looking at things positively. Like the first thing I noticed, I call it the year of the swords. And as you know, if we go through it, there was a lot of
Dude, why you copying my show notes?
his show notes.
I'm
I'm
the one
stealing your
who's like-
show notes.
I'm the one who's talking about 5 samurai games in E3.
I love Samurai. I watched Roni Kenshin like yesterday.
Yeah.
So
That's
Yeah.
not a game.
that's not a game. I know.
Wait,
it
is there a game for that show?
No,
There's
isn't. Sadly,
probably like an obscure Japanese only
for like the
Rurouni Kenshin
Super
game.
Famicom or the Famicom, some shit like that.
Let's do some quick googling and see what exists out there.
While he's googling, but yeah, a lot of sword play. I like it because you always think that how you're gonna pull off a sword game because sword fights like end in 2 seconds. Like someone gets stabbed, done,
Yeah.
game over. So like, how can you build a game around that?
Yeah, it looks
But
like
we
there
s-
was some PS1, PS2.
hmm I mean, we have like a Dark Souls sword game, and then we got like another one Sony did on their event, which was like legit crazy Batman meets samurai shit.
Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, like that looked fucking legit.
But
Who's
yeah,
who's
I mean,
making that again?
that's Sucker Punch.
I knew. You see, already a good developer backing that up.
So, I feel John where he's coming from on it, getting a little bit more jaded and like
Oh
it
yeah.
seems like, especially with like I guess Elder Scrolls 6, they just showed some like CG mountains.
Yeah,
They're
Yeah,
like, hey,
it's
we're
not a
making
common
it.
thing.
working title,
just-
bitches.
Here's
I
a
will
title.
say,
There
I
was
will
one.
say that I'm excited that they at least confirmed it because they have ESO going on, so it kind of makes you worried that they might not make another single player one. So I'm happy to know it's there.
There's one game I want to say is Microsoft's conference, May EA. They introduced it by literally just talking to some guy in the audience.
Oh yeah, that bullshit. What was? No one wants to see people in like E3. We want to see actual game footage, and the minute you start doing that, it's like, oh boy,
Yeah.
you know. Unless you're like jumping for Nintendo, where you're having a fucking tournament. That's awesome. I would like to see people, but other than that, no.
That tournament was actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm. We'll get to that, but it's like I don't want to see people.
That's
general.
like end of E3.
Yeah, it's like you have your host, your Sony host guys. That's it. Like when you start putting crowd of people or random people like that, if they ain't a developer, I don't want to see them. End of story.
Cool. So, how many conferences were there?
There
This
was
is my-
at least 9
This is my
conferences.
cool segue to the next topic.
The year of the conferences. It's the year of the conference. Because think about it. Back in the day, it used to be just the Sony, Nintendo, and Microsoft. Now it's like everyone has one.
E3 used to be 3 days, and that included the actual E3. And now, like,
Mhm.
all the conferences happen before E3 technically starts. So you get, like, 6 or 7 days of E3.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Like,
gonna be
really,
real professional
it's a
about
lot
this,
now.
and I was gonna look at like the schedules of past E3s to compare it to, but I got lazy.
No, but here
I
here
can't
was
say I
before.
considered that.
Like for the 3 days used to be like Monday and we should be 2 conferences, Microsoft and Nintendo, and Sony had the second day, and the third day will be just sitting. Everyone comes up either at like GameSpot or IGN to show their shit off. Like, that's how it
Yeah.
was before, but now it's like even like they give you the dates, but it's like, are those really the dates? Like, you see games like on the Saturday before the week of E3 starts. There's shit going on.
For sure. So, I guess we can start with the first one, was EA. So,
Yeah, we're
John, what
coming
you
out
got
of the
for
gate
EA?
strong with EA. I guess EA was like, we can't follow up anybody, so we gotta go first.
Oh yeah.
They
What did
they
they start
literally
with?
opened. I don't like. Did you guys see like the very beginning of the stream? They started with like a CGI 3D Anthem thing. It was like meant to be like
Oh,
projected over the
yeah.
audience.
And it's like
And I'm
all the
like-
crowd's like sitting there, not even seeing the
Right?
shit.
The in-person
I
audience
didn't
can't
catch
see
that.
that.
it sounds cool.
It's the
No, it's
the thing
not.
is,
It's
it's only
awful.
cool to stream.
Okay.
The in-person audience, I literally want to know what they saw, because they obviously didn't have some alien thing swap them out of the air.
Mhm. Are we gonna talk about like Anthem right now since we're on the
I think
topic?
If you
We have it
want to
later
talk
on?
about Anthem now,
So Halo, Destiny, or Jace?
that sums up Anthem. Really does.
I mean, so granted, I was watching everything at 1.5 speed, so things seemed faster than they probably were, but I thought about like Vanquish a little bit with like how they were flying around. The combat
Mhm.
definitely isn't like Vanquish, but I'm kind of optimistic about what it might look like, but I'm definitely not going to buy it day one. I might buy it when it's like $20.
for sure,
Yeah.
gonna have
Yeah.
to wait for the reviews on that one and
Yeah.
like see what actually comes of it.
Oh, you're checking what the drop boxes are before buying the game.
Because I'm also trying to like have some faith in BioWare. So we'll see what happens.
Oh yeah, we have Mass Effect Andromeda to look to. You know.
Rudy, did you say Halo, Destiny, or Jace?
Yeah.
Is that like a well-known acronym now?
Oh, I
Oh,
guess you have to
shit.
explain to Jace. Wow.
Oh, no, I can't use that. I just realized that. I gotta give a shout out to my boy Peter Rosenberg for using that word to anything because we're on the internet. Shit,
I mean, does he have a
Alright,
copyright on that word?
he made it. I gotta give love where it's due.
For what it's
pretty
worth,
sure,
you do
like,
use it in your
exists.
daily life.
Yeah, I
Urban
mean,
Dictionary that.
It's a good word. It really is like he made it up.
Let's
It's a good
just
word
for
to
a
describe
moment
things.
explain to the audience what a Jace means.
Yeah.
It's basically the knockoff of something.
Yes.
So saying
Yeah.
something's Destiny or Jace is actually a great way of describing Anthem.
Hmm. Yeah. No, he made that word, and I like it. It's like a good way to explain things because, like, especially knockoff. Really, you can say Halo, Destiny knockoff, but I like saying Jace better.
It's just short for adjacent, right?
Yeah.
So stupid. It's so good.
I use it so much. I didn't until he just pointed it out. I was like, "Oh shit, that's right." No one
Alright.
knows.
Going back to where we were in the guide or the outline before
outline.
Rudy
Wait.
wanted to jump to Anthem.
I mean, we could jump around.
Yeah,
It's
we
all in
could
front of
make
us.
this about anything, really.
Yeah, like honestly, I'm not going over.
I am a
every
man
fucking
of
one this.
structure.
Well, structured this. Structure. Well, I honestly last year when I saw Anthem, I liked it. This year, I saw more of it. I was like,
You liked it last year? Last year,
Yeah, I
didn't
liked
they
it.
have the cringy scripted multiplayer?
They
Yeah,
did.
but it was scripted shit. It always get. I mean, the most cringy one was I go back to Gears of War 3. That E3 when they had the scripted multiplayer.
I
like,
probably skipped that. I wasn't a 360 fan. I would
you
have
have-
ignored that
you have-
conference.
You have the people on there like go right, go left, go up and down. I'm like, oh no, that's no.
It's like the people who record those make like employee training videos. Like it's the same
You
kind of
want-
like grossness.
You want scripted multiplayers? GG, you guys suck. I hate all of you. That's what they need to put, and then I believe that was multiplayer.
Yeah.
Whenever
Well-
one of the streams did do a scripted multiplayer, that's basically what chat was saying. It was like,
Mhm.
how, like, this isn't what it's really like. Have you ever played online? Like,
Mhm.
come on.
Yes. So that's about.
So how
What
do
we should talk about is this: Battlefield 5 having Battle Royale mode in it. I will love to see people do it. Like, for instance,
Wait, can we
yeah.
talk about how they revealed it? They come out on stage after showing the Battlefield logo, and they're like, it's what you've all been waiting for. Royale. And it's like, oh, Lord.
I hate that everything is about this shit now. Like, I don't like
Well-
battle royale games personally.
Oh, wow.
well, I don't like Battle Royale games. Well, John says it the most out of all of us. There's really no place for you to try out the weapon unless you go on the battlefield and die.
Yeah.
So,
I think
For
that
Battle-
actually might be a good thing for the Battlefield version, is they'll probably also have just like an ordinary team deathmatch.
Yeah,
So
they're
you
they're
can
gonna
get
have
good
tons
there.
of modes,
Like,
Which-
get
and there's
good
the
there,
single player.
and then
like, this is going to be
take it to
pure,
Royale.
like, pure skill. Like, these people playing these games are going to know what the fuck they're doing. I would love to see some Switch teams about this. I don't know. I would really love to see it in action because that's the one we dream for. We dream of the Battlefield, the Call of Duty to have this.
Yeah.
Like, have this mode in it and to see who really is the best person in it.
And they're really just
Honestly-
they're just following the money. Honestly, they're
That's
seeing how
definitely
much
true.
money
I mean,
Fortnite is
it-
making.
Clearly peak. This is peak mode. We're peaking. It's climaxing down. for
What's
this
funny
point.
about them following the money is they're probably gonna kill what started this all. Cause like PUBG came out and it's like also like a realistic kind of military shooter, and
Mhm.
Battlefield will definitely do it better. It's a low bar for
Mhm.
PUBG as well.
Also, when thinking about Battlefield, I don't understand the hate about people like, hey, there's a woman on the cover.
I was just gonna bring that up. I don't know everything about it, but it sounded fucking
like,
ridiculous.
Yeah, why is that a problem? That's cool. Oh, I think that's cool. Like, oh, it's not. They talk about history accuracy. Like, it's a video game.
People's
Come
main
on.
issue is that like she looks like a model. She's like a cripple holding a katana. Like it's just like over the top kind of.
Oh, so how she looks?
I guess. I
We're about to talk
really,
about
at this
sexualization
point,
in video games right
speaking
now?
on behalf of other people.
I mean, if
Tracer's
people
ass.
if people want
Tracer's ass.
historical accuracy in a shooter, they should play like a simulation shooter.
I know you.
Like play Arma if you want historical accuracy. I don't
When was
know.
the last time Arma came out with a game? It's been a while, right?
The third one came out, I want to say in like 2013. I don't know. I own it.
Mhm.
I have like 3 hours on it.
Mhm.
Arma 3.
That's the one where they
September
made
12th,
DayZ, right?
2013.
All right. Can someone explain the multiple map thing? Because that's the one I didn't even notice. I think I wasn't paying attention when that happened.
It was the way they explained it. Like the video doesn't do a good job of explaining it. To me, it just sounds like you're playing a couple of different match types on like one big map or different maps. So like maybe you're playing Rush for one match and then it switches to Domination or Capture the Flag for the second day.
No
And it's
loading
almost
screen?
like I don't know if it's like best out of the 4 wins or something
So-
like that, but
So what I'm
I'm
wondering
wondering-
is like the 100 whatever people in the Royale, are they going to be there for like 4 games? Or do you
That's
just
what I was
stick with
saying,
that lobby
yeah.
for a while?
because like
Hmm.
how long is that going to take? Like, are you going to have people committing to that, or is it just going to be this mess of people leaving and jumping in the middle of it? Because I don't think that'll be fun, you know,
Yeah.
way.
Like
Well,
they're saying fighting across multiple maps. If I like land and I die immediately,
Yeah.
do I get the
And
other maps or
It sounds like a long affair. And, I mean, when I played Battlefield 1, they have those kind of like really long things where you're like pushing across. Like, the map will be huge, but you're only fighting in quadrants until you push
Mhm.
far enough, and then you
Right.
go to a new quadrant. It seems
Mhm.
like an evolution of that, but
yeah.
I don't know if people have the time for that anymore, especially with everyone
mean-
playing Royale games that are like 10 minutes long
Well,
Like,
the first thought of it.
do you want to commit?
The way you explained it reminded me of just Overwatch's hybrid match. One match you're doing payload, and the next part you're doing something else. Your control point.
Yeah.
You know, it's like that.
I mean,
Like just
that kind of makes sense,
dropping-
but you're respawning Overwatch.
yeah.
Are they saying in this
I-
Battle Royale mode you'd respawn? That would just
No,
be
I
a,
feel
that'd be a
like- I think you
100%
will.
Well, I feel
deathmatch
like
game.
Battle Royale can't be in that. Like Battle Royale can't be in this mix. Maybe it is, but it
Yeah.
shouldn't be.
So in this grand operations, I'm sure you're gonna respawn. I'm sure they're gonna have like a ticket system that runs down.
Mhm.
Like
Oh,
the
so
other.
kind of like the old Battlefront games, or Star Wars
Yeah,
Battlefront.
yeah. I'm sure it's gonna have something like that.
All right,
I'm getting a day one though. I like Battlefield, and this looks cool. I'm
May get
excited
it.
for all the little things like the changes to movement and stuff.
Depends what month it comes out. I'll maybe get it day one.
October.
What war
you're-
is this set in now?
World War
II.
II.
I fucking hate
So-
when they go back in time.
So you're right though, because freaking Red Dead comes out in October as well, and this comes out a
Yeah.
week before Red Dead.
No,
Ugh.
I'm getting red. you
Yeah,
see, it's
I'm
all
getting
about
Red Dead.
timing for me.
I
Red
mean,
Dead
Think about
Red
timing.
Dead's not coming to PC, or at least not
No,
yet.
there was a
so I don't
rumor.
care.
There was like this weird little leak on somebody's like LinkedIn profile that they were working on Red Dead 2 for PC, and
When's it coming out?
I want to believe it didn't have a release date. It just said that,
Mhm.
hey, I worked on Red Dead 2 on PC.
I'd really like
Mm-hmm.
to think that if it was coming out at the same time, they would have already mentioned it.
Mhm.
Yeah, it might be delayed like with GTA 5.
That was.
I
So
kind of
annoying
want
when
to
that
imagine
happened.
that they're going to do it though. Like their excuse the first time was that Red Dead 1 was just this huge like coding mess that they didn't want to take the time to port it, but I feel like they have their shit together now where they're going
Money
to
trap.
plan for it.
If they're doing Red Dead Redemption Online, it's coming to the PC. End of story.
I don't know how much
Because-
money they made off of GTA 5 when they brought it to PC, but I'm sure they made a good amount of money.
So they made so much. Think about this.
Well,
they made
the
so much
issue
money
for
on
me
GTA
Isn't
that there was like no.
All right, Rudy talk.
Yeah, sorry. They made no like. Remember how GTA 4 had like get Battle of Gay Tony and the other one with the motorcycle thing. They didn't do nothing after 5. Like they probably had it in the,
They
the
had
works,
GTA Online, baby.
and they realized how much money they're making. They're probably just scrapped it.
All they had
I
to do
really-
was sell shark cards.
Yeah, I really believe they just scrapped the idea. Like, no, we're not doing this anymore. Like, think about it.
Microtransactions is a billion-dollar business model. They don't care about
Mhm.
DLC anymore.
I know, which was like honestly, the Battle of Gay Tony was really good DLC. Like if you played
Mhm.
through it, amazing. Lost in the Dam, there we go. That was
Yeah.
the name of it. Was not good.
Sons
it was
of,
okay.
Sons of Anarchy, the game.
Yeah, it was like evident to spoiler alert when Johnny shows up in 4, they kill the motherfucker instantly. Like that was them like making the fans shit like, yeah, this thing was bad, and we know it.
Wait, Johnny? Who? What are you talking about?
What?
Johnny showed up in 4 and you killed him immediately?
No, in 5.
5.
Remember in 5 when
Yeah,
you
Trevor
get
kills him.
Trevor? Trevor kills him.
Oh, the biker dudes in GTA 5? Dude, I haven't played it in so long. I'm sorry.
Dude, when you first get Trevor,
Isn't
again,
it like how they introduce the character?
yeah,
They're like
introduce
basically
Trevor.
saying this character is literally better than that character because
So,
you just killed
here-
him.
Real quick, you
Forgot
see
about
Trevor.
that.
Trevor's humping his girl, and then Johnny comes up and he goes, he like methed out, and he goes, "Hey, you can't do that." And then they fight, and he bashes fucking head in.
I remember it now, but I can't believe I forgot that. It's been
Yeah,
5 years.
But that's how much you see. But that's how much that character sucked.
Dude,
That
I
you
freaking
forgot
bought that game when it was on PS3. I sat there for 20 minutes so it could install at like 12:30 a.m. in my
I
basement.
don't know what. Honestly, I don't know what's more sad that I did have a PS3 and I decided to get it again for PS4. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh yeah, first person mode, and that was
Yeah, I bought it. I
worth
bought
it.
it for. I may have bought it for full price when it came on PC because I'm an idiot.
All right, back to the topic. Let's go. FIFA 19.
What about it?
Yeah, anyway.
Oh, as a guy who's a connoisseur of sports games, here's how sports games work. There's 1 year where they'll remake the engine, and then they'll keep the engine for 2 more years until like competition makes them do something crazy. So like when the FIFA 19 trailer hit, I was like, I didn't even know what. I stopped playing around like probably 16 because you guys just again, It's the same roster update. Roster update. Here's your roster update, guys. Pay $60 for a roster update.
Well, then what I want to know is if it's just a roster update, why do they show this stuff at E3? Like, the fans know what to expect by now. Is FIFA 20 going to be worth watching at E3?
They want to see if you have Neymar's new haircut in it. Or, like, that's the...
You need a conference for that?
Yeah, you do. Like, Jesus Christ, you see his haircut?
I do kind of get a little excited. Like, I guess like my like PC Master Race boner kicks in when like you see the like updated features of like how good they sweat in basketball and how well the clothes like move around.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, I do appreciate those things, but I don't know if FIFA is that detailed.
Well, here's the thing. Like, right now in the sports genre, real quick, 2K basketball, no one can touch it. Like that, even though EA produces games like crazy. Like, I'm pretty sure in the EA event, they didn't talk about NBA Live at all. Probably. If they did, then who cares?
I miss NBA Street, man.
That's the stuff they need to bring back. But the problem is that we're such in a world of realism that, I don't know, they don't do it anymore. They tried bring NBA home court, was it, back in the day? And it didn't sell good. So, like, oh, we can't do this anymore. Even think about it, they revitalized NBA Jam with current roster players, and I'm pretty sure not enough people bought it or whatever.
So you were saying that they remake the engine like every 2 games?
No.
Every 3 games they'll make it. Like, until they get a bad score, like a 8.5, they'll sit down and they redo the engine and be like, hey, remember this? Well, now the ball detaches from the player, so they'll show all this stuff. Or better yet, the worst part, actually the worst part about this shit is that you'll play through the game and they'll just bash last year's edition so bad. And like, you hype last year's edition like no one's problem when it was first out.
Someone should tell Bethesda and Todd Howard that they could probably remake their engine. Because they've made like 5 games on the same shitty engine.
I know.
Oblivion, Skyrim, and 3 Fallouts.
Mm-hmm. They need to fix, honestly.
I hope whatever the 6th one is going to be is on a new engine.
And that's why I never play those games on console, because I like my save files. They're so buggy that you need to play them on PC.
You mean you like your NSFW mods?
Oh.
Yes. Ooh. This is the Not Safe for Work podcast right now.
That should have been our name.
Oh, shit.
Delete this.
It's probably taken. Alright.
It's probably actually about like
now.
pornography. It's about adult films. They go to AVN every year. Alright, next. Origin Access Premiere.
I'm an Origin member.
I don't know why.
I have Origin just because I bought Battlefield 1.
Well, I guess I should say
before that.
Rudy has the actual subscription, and that's what I don't understand.
Well,
I have no desire to support EA on a monthly basis.
I know what you mean. I went in there and it said $30 for the whole year. I'm like, that. I mapped out in my head. They're like, there's 2. If I play 3 games from it, I feel like it's worth it.
So how many have you played?
Well, currently on my computer, let me minimize some stuff. I have Battlefield 1, Crysis 2, Titanfall 2, and Inside.
Have you played
Inside
them?
I played a little bit of Crysis 2. Mostly I play Battlefield 1. I play a lot of Battlefield 1 on it. The single player. I don't know if they have the multiplayer to give you access to that. I'm not sure. I know Titanfall 2 you might have it. But no, it's like sometimes they lock out features. I haven't seen it yet.
Now that sounds like EA.
Yeah, because, think about it. They throw, especially, I wish I had the lineup. Oh, I pull up the lineup right here. Like, first, they just put the latest Need for Speed Payback is on there now. And I'm like, this game just came out, like, yesterday. Like they have Mass Effect Andromeda there, Sims 4, Star Wars: The First Battlefront.
Well, you're really naming a lot of stellar games there.
Yeah, Need for Speed Deluxe Edition. What is it? They have, here's the weird part. They have like FIFA 17 on there, but who wants to play that when there's 18 out? Like that's weird for me that they actually put those games in. That's, and like they have some old stuff like SimCities 4, Dead Space, I said Crysis, Wing Commander. They even go all the way back there, and I'm pretty sure they have what's that other series? But yeah, like you hear the list, like it's like Medal of Honor, Allies Assault War Chest. There we go.
Medal of Honor. Oh.
Yeah.
I thought
That's a name I
series
haven't
died.
heard in a long time.
That's how
Wasn't
I
the-
feel.
Mhm.
Warfighter was the last one they made? Something?
Yeah.
I feel like the last
Oh,
time I
oh.
saw those, you could still go to a store to rent games.
Yeah. And they had Command and Conquer. There we go. That's the other thing they have in there.
Dude, I
Like the
think-
Ultimate Collection.
One of the first games when I got an Xbox was a Medal of Honor 2, like Frontline or something. It was the first game,
Mhm.
like one of the first ones I got. And it was like one of the ones where you like landed on D-Day. I was like, oh, this is the most badass thing ever.
Oh, I forgot another one. They also have Dragon Age. Like the games are in there. Actually, they're freaking they're good games. Like for the money, just that
Yeah.
again, you're giving EA money at the same time. But I give them I give them their money once. I think that's what's the point of it. That made me do it more. And then I'm giving them $5, $5 every month. I just gave them $30 for 1 year, and I don't have to think about it.
Whatever
there's
helps
stuff
you
there.
sleep at night.
Okay, I thought
Yeah.
it was $30 for like a monthly fee, not for a yearly fee.
For a year.
Okay, that
See?
makes a little more sense to me then.
So, Rudy,
Right?
what you
Well,
have,
and then-
what is it called? Because the thing they were peddling at E3 was called Origin Access Premiere. Does yours say Premiere
Oh.
in it? Like, is there something different
Mine
there?
says Origin Access. That's what it says.
What did they add with Premiere?
I don't know.
I feel like they didn't even explain that in the conference. If they did, they
Loot
did a
boxes.
good
I think-
job. Loot boxes?
Loot boxes.
Well, no, weren't they
You see,
supposed to
no,
be like?
no longer you can pick your games. What you get is we have loot boxes that decide what games you get.
Oh, you
can
pay
play-
$40 to see what game you get?
Yeah.
Aren't they? So well, I did read that like new games like Battlefield 5, you get to play them like a week early, which I kind of
That's-
feel a type of way about, but it is what it is.
Are they gonna reset those servers on launch day?
Nope. You get to
Wow, so
like
it's just gonna be people
get
who
ahead.
are
Wow.
like Prestige 2 or whatever, and you're scrub and just gonna get owned on.
Well, that's why I'm buying Red Dead Redemption 2 day one.
What? Because you're gonna play it online.
Huh? No, it's like why am I gonna start playing a game when if I did care about online, I'm already not behind to try to catch up to be on the top leaderboard.
I
I
gotta
don't know how
say,
the leaderboard works.
it's very hard to get into an online game when it's been out for a while, because the only people
Mhm.
left are the people who are like good at it.
This is true.
So yeah, the next
no
game
dead
they
air.
mentioned- What?
No dead air.
No dead air.
Edit that. There's editing that could be done.
We are clearly professionals at what we do.
But yeah, coming up next is EA's chance to save the Star Wars license from them.
It's actually
Next
the
time.
one that I said that they introduced through some guy in the audience. It was apparently Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh, what the fuck are
That's
they doing?
basically all we know about it is that title. They're
Well, that's
working on it.
basically- Well, that's all the time we're gonna spend on it next.
So Battlefront 2, he basically came out on stage and was like, "We had a rough start." It was like, "Wow, yeah, you want to call it
Yeah,
that?"
a billion
Basically got the industry regulated on loot boxes because you made it that bad.
We should move to Belgium.
Oh, they
loot
already
boxes
had-
there.
Yeah, they have laws on that already, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Even
We're going
China's
so
beating us because they
fast.
make you post the rates on the boxes.
But I feel like just how bad it is. We shouldn't I don't want to even give it again any time.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Battlefront
Battlefront
2 is dead
2.
to me. They were basically talking about new content they were adding. It's like, no, you
Mhm.
crossed the line way too far.
What? No, if you want to talk Battlefront 2, let's go back to the old days when it was on PS2. Then we'll talk about Battlefront 2.
Yeah, let's just
Well-
start with the title. You guys call it Battlefront 2. That already exists and it was good. Why are you making me try and distinguish between two games called Battlefront 2?
Mm-hmm.
It's better than what Xbox is doing with their fucking consoles.
I hate what they're
Yeah.
naming their shit. Everything is just like, is this a meme? Like, who? A board of people
Mm-hmm.
decided on that name?
So looking at the rest of it, I feel like the only thing that the rest of the conference, Unravel 2, that's
Well,
remind me of Little Big Planet a little bit. I don't know.
John, what do you want to say about Sea of Solitude? You put a star next to it.
I thought Sea of Solitude looked freaking beautiful.
Yes.
Like, they were
That's
just,
the-
for a while the lady was out on stage talking about it, just in the background, they just had, like, this boat floating in, like, this cityscape. And it just,
Mhm.
it looked like, I know they redid Wind Waker, but it looked like a modern Wind Waker.
Yeah.
That's a perfect
I was
thing
just
to
like,
call
oh
it.
man, it just looks so good.
That's the one. If I'm gonna throw my money at, that's the game.
It definitely has, like,
That
that
right there.
unique indie art style feel to it.
Yeah.
Like I don't even
I
really know what
wonder
the
like
story's gonna be, but I'm
yeah, I
interested in
wonder
playing
it
it.
seems to have like these like elements of it like duality because like the thing you're getting chased by it like looks like the player character. So I
I
don't know
didn't
what's
even
going
pick
on
up
there.
on that. You might be right. Maybe like it's like your own like fears haunting you or something.
Yeah.
That's cool. So every time you go on the bad side, you see EA logo pop up on the screen.
Just self-aware.
Hey, if EA became self-aware, I would love them. Honestly, I would really actually appreciate
If
it. Though.
EA becomes
Like,
self-aware, they'll be like the Devolver Conference. The Devolver Conference is just memeing on the industry the whole time.
Mm. But yeah, let's see what else next.
Command and Conquer
we'll talk-
Rivals
Command and Conquer Rival.
decided to take a great franchise and drag it through the mud of the mobile world.
I never played a Command and Conquer game, but even by looking at the trailer, like, guys, you just ruined something.
They spent forever on it in the conference too. They like brought out 2 pro gamers, like I guess they play actual Command and Conquer games, and they just had them play out like a mobile match. It was like, you can't spend more time on something else in this conference, like.
Oh wow! Like, this is the part I stopped watching. I definitely stopped watching at this part.
So you never saw Anthem,
huh?
Because Anthem's next.
No, I saw the trailer. I was like, I don't need to see this. And again, it didn't interest me. Last year, I was in it. This year, I'm maybe Destiny 2 vibes. Maybe that's it. How like I was really wanting to play Destiny 2, but the bad reception. Remember, it's like, hey, it's on the Blizzard thing. I actually want to do this. It's on PC. And then after like week 1, I was like, ooh,
So
that's not good.
I want to ask, like, does anyone here even mobile game, like, at all? I don't have a single game besides HQ on my phone, because, like, I can't be bothered to game on my phone.
Well, before everyone realized it was terrible, I played Pokemon Go. And if any fans in the audience still play Pokemon Go, and you don't live in a city, I want to know why.
Hey, it's worth it now. They have a game coming out for it.
We can get to that.
Pokemon Go.
I got some feelings on that.
I got an emulator and I played Pokemon Silver.
Oh, way better
Ooh.
decision.
I can understand that, but I can't do that thing where you like press imaginary buttons on the screen.
Well,
it's annoying.
The only game I play on my phone is Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, and I love that shit.
I can see how that would be annoying, but the way the emulator is, you don't have to press individual buttons. You can like drag, and it's like a joystick kind of thing.
I see.
That
it's
makes
not
it a
too
bit
bad.
better.
Yeah.
Like, and then
Yeah, but
there was like 2 other games I've played on mobile. For a while, I was playing Magikarp Jump. I don't even know why. It was so silly, so simple. But
I remember the other game. I know the other game we were playing.
say it.
Animal Crossing.
Yep, Animal Crossing Pocket Camp.
I did play that a little bit, but like the thing is like I'll be on like a vacation and I'll feel compelled to play a game because I don't have like my computer or my console. But then when I'm back doing my regular grind, like I never have time where I don't have access to the console or my computer, and I'm like, I really have to play a game right now. So like I never really understood mobile gaming. Like I don't need that fix if I'm not around like all the time.
For a mobile game to work, you can't have buttons. Like the button needs to be obsolete. It has to be like a flick.
Yeah.
Or you touch it or drag.
Also, it should be about the amount of play time. Like when you go in, a play session should probably not be more than 10 minutes if you're expected to do it a few times a day.
Mm-hmm. That's why Flappy Bird was a shit.
That's a great example. Perfect mobile game. Because
it's
like you play it till you're frustrated. Maybe that's 1 minute. Maybe it's 10 minutes. You're probably not going to play it until you're done with it.
When I was on a flight to Chicago a couple weeks ago, I realized that I really need a mobile game on my phone. Because I took a book and then I'm like, I don't want to fucking read.
What? Dude, reading on a plane is the best.
This book, what is it? How does it work?
I don't know. I get sick of reading if I do it for like more than an hour. But
no, like
I wanted to download Terraria actually.
On your phone?
Well, I mean,
yeah.
I didn't know they had that.
Yeah.
They have it.
They have it, and from what it
like
looks like, it's pretty fleshed out compared to desktop and console.
Yeah, it's actually one of those games that doesn't get credit how like mobile they made it. They mobilized it really well.
Is it the same version they have on the 3DS?
I'm not sure.
I never.
Obviously, we have Terraria on PC, and like I don't feel like looking at other versions of Terraria because I have that. It's like I don't put effort into thinking about it. But I remember I've heard like they've got like a DS version. I guess that might be the same as the mobile version. Oh, that's a 2-screen thing, so probably not.
I don't remember if the mobile version allow you to play with PC players. I don't remember.
No, I'm pretty sure it does.
Yeah, I remember something weird, crazy like that. But all right, we got off topic. Let's get back on. Let's get back
go to how I like to read on the plane.
You know what?
I swear it's so good.
We're not as classy as you, Ricardo.
No, because like when I really can't distract myself, like that's when I get reading done.
I don't know. I think you know what. You want to talk about crazy things? First time I was on an airplane, I decided to watch Dunkirk, the movie, about a thing about Tom Hardy about to get shot down from a fucking airplane.
Don't spoil it.
I can't watch a movie on a plane because the means by which you watch the movie is almost as important as the movie itself.
Technically,
like I can't watch it on a small screen. Like it's like watching a movie on your phone. Why do that? Get a fucking big screen.
I can't imagine watching a whole movie on my phone.
No way.
Why
I think you can. Phone screens can be fucking beautiful.
I mean,
I don't know.
Well, I just mean for a whole movie. I'll watch like a YouTube video on my phone. But like, I would say past a half hour is too long for me watching video on my phone.
Yeah.
What I can't do is the airplane screens. Because those are fucking awful.
I guess I consider the screen is part of the whole experience, and small screens just don't cut it. So I can't do it on a plane like that. Give me a book. Give me that SkyMag, whatever it's called. All right.
Now moving on to Microsoft.
What's the next one? Yes.
Tell us your thoughts, Rudy, on the Microsoft conference that you watched.
The Microsoft conference I watched?
Yeah.
They have a new Halo, boys! A new Halo coming out!
Bro,
this is where we actually have Ryan talk.
Right?
Yeah,
he's our Halo professional.
I almost cried because I thought it was so beautiful. Like
it was. Right?
Like I know we didn't see a lot, but they brought back the retro music, so it's like our Marty is Marty and what's the other dude's name? I forgot.
They're bringing back Marty.
Yeah, they got fired from Destiny and they're coming back.
Marty and Salvatore. I don't know if they're coming back, but that would be fucking amazing.
Man, like I'm not a Halo fan, so I wouldn't even picked up on that. Like you're noticing the music. I guess there was more to that little teaser than I realized.
So do you think it's open world? Because I felt like it's open world. The way
that
it looks.
Teaser?
I don't know. The way that it looks like they're all just like driving around everywhere and lots of things are going on.
Well, everybody's calling it Halo 6, and I'm like, you're all fucking
independent
retarded.
of each other.
And Halo game hasn't had an actual name in the title since Combat Evolved.
I mean, I don't know. The name Infinite, too. Infinite, it suggests itself. Like.
And 2, like 3 ended it. 3 was the ending of Halo. I don't care what anyone says. 3 was the perfect ending.
Thank you for saying that.
Serious. It's like whoever says anything else, I'm ignoring.
You just became his best friend.
When Bungie left, they all died.
Yeah, I mean, plasma pistol for life. Like, let's do this. Like when we played through the whole series, and then you tell me there were 5 games after 3, you're like, why? That's like imagine you sit through like it's a perfect story, perfect ending. Like not to you have
for the story of Master Chief, yeah. But like I liked Reach and ODST. They were.
Yeah. And Reach was good. I'm not gonna. Reach was. I like the multiplayer. I played the multiplayer a lot.
I think Reach was good gameplay wise, but what I didn't like is that they just killed the ranking system, which was a big thing for me.
Yeah, it's like what's the point? Like
like Halo 2 and 3's ranking system is what kept people playing the game to try and achieve something, and then they went the other way, like Call of Duty, just reward people for winning and losing.
I think from the single player standpoint. What makes Reach good is it's one of those stories where you know how it ends, but you're still excited to play the whole thing.
Yeah, I thought the story was great in that game, actually.
Do you think can have it for PC? Like, you think they'll have allow you play Halo on PC?
Well, that's actually one of the things I'm wondering about, because when Halo Infinite came up, like, there was like, Microsoft had like a bunch of like side screens.
I think it will.
One on the very right said Windows 10.
It will be.
And I know, like, I think there's people maybe still arguing about whether or not it's actually coming to Windows 10. But, like, you might have Halo on PC.
Finally.
Well, like, how many Halo's been on PC? I know the first one was
2.
Combat Evolved.
Yeah, Halo 1 and 2.
And that was it. Wow. It became a console exclusive. I'm like, guys, you realize... I mean, first of all, the heart of Halo was the LAN parties. Like, come on. You realize that was, like, the big part of it. So you're going to take that big, that audience away that loved it on PC, land it up, and you're like, no, get a Xbox 360 and play this. Which was, I mean, Xbox 360 was hot at the time. And I don't mean hot by 3 Rings of Death hot. I mean, like, hot means selling best, a good selling system.
They also have Halo Online for PC.
What is that?
It's literally Halo 3's online component ported into PC, so you could play like custom games and stuff.
Is that official, or was that one of those like modded ones?
Yeah, like it's not an actual release, but it's pretty close.
Didn't they run into some trouble with that?
Or like a cease and desist.
Yeah, I could have sworn they're like in hot water right now.
Yeah, something came up with them recently. I'm not sure.
Hey, it was a good reveal. Better than if they said Halo Wars 3. I've been like
Halo Wars.
Halo Wars is good. If you like that type of stuff, Halo Wars was not bad.
Yeah, but that trailer was beautiful. I literally almost cried. I felt the man tears. The artwork and the music, it was amazing.
Just let it out. Just let it out, Ryan. Just let it out.
So, John, what would your like general thoughts about Microsoft's event?
Oh, Microsoft's event? I mean, we're at like the top of it right now. But honestly, I feel like Microsoft came away with the strongest conference, unless you're a fan of Super Smash Bros. Because like Nintendo showed Super Smash Bros. And like, you know, you just wet your pants on that. If you don't care about Smash Bros., Microsoft was probably the victor for you. But Microsoft was also like the first big one, because like I want to say like Square Enix and maybe somewhat of Ubisoft. A lot of the stuff they showed, Microsoft already showed.
Well, that's why these other conferences don't make sense.
Yeah, like one of the games we got coming up here, Fallout 76. Like they showed it again. It's like, hey, we already saw it at Microsoft. I mean, they talked more about it. Todd Howard came out.
Yeah, but still. Speaking about which, looking at this list, that's when we first see our first sword game. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice.
Isn't it?
When I saw this, I was like, oh shit.
Isn't it nuts that like they show that on Microsoft when like From Software has always been like a Sony type?
Yeah. Especially like you thought Bloodborne, you know, they thought they would have it. And like, I mean, I know both of them have this game. Both PS4 and Microsoft. Yeah. But the fact that, like you said, Microsoft got to show it.
Maybe that's Microsoft trying to convince foreign countries to be like, come on, man, buy an American console, just do it.
So, hey, think about this much. Back then, Microsoft had the Devil May Cry license. I don't know if they still got it, but that's a big deal.
One of the conferences showed Devil May Cry 5. I don't know which conference that was.
I think it was Sony, to tell you the truth.
That might be true.
I just want to drop this for the 3 listeners. I am the designated FromSoft nut hugger in the group.
It's true.
I am the Soulsborne nerd in this group. So
I think you're the only one who got past the first level of any of these games.
Microsoft is the one that showed Devil May Cry 5.
Oh, then they had the license then.
I'm very excited for Sekiro. Just want to put it out there.
Trust me, I'm going to sit there and learn how to play this game because the fact that
I'm excited for what they're doing differently, because based on everything I've been reading, it's a Souls game, but a lot has still changed. So I'm super fucking excited. It looks badass, and it is the best samurai game out of all. Fuck Nioh 2. Fuck Ghost of Tsushima.
You're right. You're right.
I'm surprised you are ranking of samurai games.
No, you know what? You know what ruined me for Ghost of Tsushima? Jumping forward to. Remember when the guy was fighting his chick friend, and they made like a whole drawn out battle? I'm like, dude, they're sword fighting.
No, I like that actually. Like I wrote in the notes that like I thought about like fighting the boss in Metal Gear Solid 3, like the way that how beautiful it's framed, and just all like the particle effects with the leaves going. Like I don't know if you noticed, but like they have individual leaves like hitting the ground and then like getting picked up back by the wind, and it just looks so fucking beautiful.
But scripted. When you're scripting, like
I don't think it's like. I think it's procedural. Like I think all those like leaves are procedural.
Yeah, I get that, but like there's like nothing else is happening. Like it's scripted me in that on screen. That's all. All right, Metal Gear Solid was like a cinematic opera. I love the damn games. The games are amazing. But when you play through them, you're just sitting there. You play for 5 minutes and then you go and grab the popcorn next to you and you start eating, because they will have a whole like 5-minute trail cinematic thing happening for you. It was amazing. It sucked you in. I don't know why people complain about that shit. Like when it had Metal Gear Solid 5, I missed that shit, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Like those
I think there's a medium that you can strike between 5 and 4, but yeah, I think 5 just went the complete other way. Whatever happened in that whole process of making that game, like there was just no story there.
But we'll get to Kojima when his game comes up later.
Right.
That's all the way in the Sony conference.
Let's see.
So
let's see.
we're like
Captain Spirit.
45 minutes in, and we're still on like page 2. Or no, we're on 3.
We'll keep it going.
It's a good
Great,
thing.
great
About it.
pacing.
Great pacing.
All right, Captain Spirit. I don't remember this game.
So like,
So you're saying you don't
this is
want to
not
talk
my
about
type
it,
of
Rudy?
game. Like,
Oh, this is when Life is
Life is
Strange.
Strange,
The
yeah.
jump crossover. Oh yeah, that looked good.
Really?
yeah.
I'm
So
not- yeah.
he looks like the kid
I
from
like-
Home Alone, Macaulay Culkin.
It looks like they got like I don't know. It looks like
I had almost no thoughts on this. I just saw a kid
I
child
just-
acting. I was like, ah.
I don't play games like this, so I don't really have an
Yeah,
opinion.
it's definitely out of genre for me.
it's like a story, like a heavy story based game. That's all it is. Heavy. It's like the bad version of the one that's having a sequel. Oh my god, well, I'm going blanking on the game name.
Boy, introducing it as the bad version of something doesn't sound like you're jazzed for it.
The one that had the big trailer for Sony's biggest game that they showed this year.
Last of Us 2?
Yeah.
You didn't remember Last of Us 2?
I forgot. I blanked out. Well, we're talking about this shit. And you're starting to make me remember
So wait,
all this.
you're
other...
saying Captain Spirit's like Last of Us 2?
No, just like story elements of it.
I don't.
The
What?
story side.
I'm very
I'm lost
befuddled
there.
right now.
I lost Rudy.
Yeah, well-
You have to clarify
Anyway,
that in the next episode.
Of course. Crackdown 3, Terry Crews, my motherfucker. No, that clip was like, I gotta get this. I had to sit down
didn't
and get
see
this
this.
game.
I didn't
I
see
really
this.
don't even know much how it's going to play, but I love the idea that Terry Crews is just constantly yelling at you.
Maybe that's why they couldn't get him for Doomfist.
Nah, that's
I've-
not why. It's because Overwatch constantly brings people back in to do more like voice lines and stuff.
Right.
Like you're
You guys
basically
played
part
the
of
other
the family.
Crackdowns?
Yes, I've played. I love Crackdown. Crackdown is really fun.
I would only
Ryan-
buy Crackdown if it came with a Halo
Halo
beta.
beta?
Exactly.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I was like, Ryan owns it, but just for that reason.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I tell you, Crackdown
Look-
is really fun.
Crackdown looked a
'Cause
little
you, like-
goofy. I never played it.
Because you end up being like your basic in the beginning end up being this super powered, over the top killing machine, and it's just amazing how you can still die after becoming this over the top power killing machine. It's a really fun ass game, and I think it was the best part about it was that 2 players could play together, like in the same story mode. It was something like
Oh,
that.
that was
they had.
Crackdown 2, right?
But I think both of them you could.
Oh, okay.
I think both of them you're allowed to do.
But
that.
like now that you're like saying that, I'm like imagining like the advertising for Crackdown 2. It's been so long.
That's that's kind of fucking amazing. Like the fact that you could have your friend jump into the world with you and be 2 over the top, overpowered monsters, killing machines.
Metro
Alright.
Exodus.
Are any of you into the Metro series?
I played a little bit of the first one,
Okay.
2020 or something
Metro
like that.
2033.
I found like the first part of that trailer was so dull. I'm sure they were just trying to show like the
Yeah.
backgrounds of vistas and stuff. But it was like
Yeah.
literally like walking simulator, and then it was like reload simulator. Like they showed like
Right.
20 different reload animations. It's like what? Like what?
I
Like
just
half
love,
your
like-
trailer is nothing.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
then
put
they
that. I loved how beautiful it looked. And they're using Massive Attack. I think that's the band, right?
Oh, were they?
they play Massive
Yeah.
Attack. You're gonna make me watch that trailer again?
Did they actually play that one song, Teardrop?
Yeah. They
Oh.
used Teardrop for the trailer, so
I can't believe I didn't pick up on that.
they get a vote for me.
Well,
But
I mean,
it,
if that
it looks
song's actually
freaking
in the game,
gorgeous. It looks fucking gorgeous. I wish I like played the other ones to completion because it's a good looking series.
I guess for me, it's just like there's so many shooters out there. It's like I don't know if it doesn't like stand out to me. It's just like I've got enough
Yeah.
shooters.
I hear you. So I'm gonna take a 10-minute break while you guys talk about Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, because you don't know
What?
much
I
about
never,
the
That's
Kingdom
where
Hearts
you
I've
take a
never
break?
played Kingdom Hearts, so like I don't know.
Wait, hold up. Who played Kingdom
I've
Hearts?
I played
not.
Kingdom
besides
Hearts
me?
1, and I've watched people play Kingdom Hearts 2. Like, they would come over my house and play.
Oh boy, I really thought I would have someone to talk to. About
What?
it.
You
We're gonna
can
have
talk to
bring
me
some
about
guests
it.
on.
Okay, Kingdom Hearts. Well, you only played 2 of the games, so it's
You're
kind
right. I mean, I
it's
guess
kind of-
you're right. I'm sorry. I only care about the ones with the solid numbers, not the 1.5 or 2.5 remastered, whatever.
It reminded me of how confusing people were when they didn't play Chained by Memories and jumped into
I
2.
forgot Chained by
Like, who
Memories
would've-
exist. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
But
see,
for me,
this is, all right.
ever since 2 came out, I was waiting for 3. Everything that wasn't 3, I was like, get out of my way.
Yeah. All right, so I'll stick to actual. I leave the story out of it because of how like I'll talk about this. The game fucking looks beautiful.
Oh yeah, the new game really looks good. And like it's been so long. I mean, I haven't played since Kingdom Hearts 2, so maybe this isn't necessarily true, but it's been so long since I played that there's just so many more Disney properties. Like
Yes,
I loved when they
break.
they showed this trailer twice, which I didn't like so much, but as soon as Elsa came on the screen, I was like, she looks like she's straight out of the movie. Like the graphics have actually reached that point.
So, I think a week ago or something, like Digital Foundry did a comparison to Frozen, the movie, and Frozen inside Kingdom Hearts 3, and it's barely any difference. Like the only thing that's different is the lighting and all the stuff, because this is gameplay footage. We're playing it in real time.
The lighting engine is going to need has
Yeah.
less time.
But if you take away, it looks the same. I remember last year when it dropped the Toy Story one, I was like, Jesus, that looks really good. I think it had the Japanese voices too. But this time, Sora's voice, I don't like his voice.
Hang on. There was actually an issue with the trailer. Both times they played the first trailer was a problem. It was do you guys remember when the Mummy trailer came out and it was just they forgot like half the tracks and it was just Tom Cruise screaming on the plane? They almost did that. They had the music and the voices. There was no sound effects. So they messed that up.
But
and I think because of that, some of the acting sounded really awkward. Like that girl with yellow hair, oh my god, I hope that's not final release.
but here's my thing. Sora got older, but his voice sounds younger.
Oh, well, that might be an issue. The voice actor got older and can't entirely do that voice anymore.
Get someone else.
Ooh. There's probably a lot of Sora impressioners out there.
If you could replace Snake's voice, you could replace anybody.
Snake?
How
dare you replace Snake? Well, that was the one bad thing Kojima ever did.
If you could replace him, what's his name? David
Hayter.
Hayter. If you could replace David Hayter, you could replace anybody in any video game voice. Because his
voice was just like so goofy that it worked. And he did it for so long. Like, why would you just change it?
Like, I'm a fan of Keith Sutherland, but he shouldn't have been Snake. I'm sorry.
Wait, they made him Snake?
Yeah, in 5, he's Snake. Yeah, I think now.
I mean, I don't think
Ryan's gonna play the game now. He's gonna play Solid 5
okay.
with no prequel, no nothing.
Kingdom Hearts featuring Snake.
Don't even play 5. Don't waste your time with that
game. Oh yeah, that yellow girl, the yellow hair girl. I wish I remember her fucking name. Organization 13.
Oh, I definitely don't remember their names past Sora and obviously the Disney characters.
No, you know the point when this game when they have did they give a date when it comes out?
They probably did.
2019 January.
All right, when we have a hard date a month before it, I'm gonna play all the games all over again. I love the game. I'm just gonna
trailer.
Sit
I mean, the trailer said that on a month. January.
No, I'll play because the best part, all the games are remastered for the PS4 and the final mix edition. So it makes it even better. Actually, you can even play some of the ports in like high def. I think they took Changed by Memories. They made a PS2 version. They remastered that. I think they did 358-2. They read the DS game. They remastered that. Made a cool ass version. And they have Birth by Sleep and the extra thing on top of that. I'm telling you, these games, their games are really good.
And they have a lot of re-releases.
Oh, yes, they have a lot of re-releases, but you know what? We still throw money at it.
I like how much of a mix of Kingdom Hearts fans we have here. It ranges from not at all to a little bit to you've owned every game from the sounds of it. Even the remasters.
Yeah, hardcore.
My only exposure to it was I played it in like Eric's room for like 2 days in a row, but I don't remember it at all. I think he had me play Kingdom Hearts 2. And it was
I'm on the level of I
slow.
unlocked every secret ending in the game.
I have actual zero exposure to this.
I would give it a good run, but it seems like a lot to get into. It's like trying to start One Piece or something.
Well, you could
just play the game in order.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could go a little bit less than what Rudy did. Just play 1 and 2. I know there's probably some fans gonna hate that, but play 1 and 2.
Play Changed by Memories. You gotta play Changed by Memories before you play 2.
Isn't that the Game Boy version of it?
Yeah, but
the DS version?
Yeah, because like you cannot. Well, honestly, if you didn't play Change My Memory, when you start 2, you don't know what the fuck is going on. And it's like you're sitting there like, oh my god.
It's
What-
like
what- is this-
it's
is
like
this-
Halo 4 if you didn't read the book. Who is this
Halo
bad
4
guy?
made you read a book?
Well, no, the primary antagonist to Halo 4 was only mentioned in a book. Like if you didn't
Ooh.
read the books, you had no idea who he was.
Is that the
But
didact?
the game, the Didact, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you showed up and I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? I was like, why do I have to kill him?
End of the day, Kingdom Hearts is a game with a lot of content. Being a game with not enough content, Sea of Thieves. Yeah, what the fuck?
I mean,
I mean,
on
FPS.
release for sure, there was basically
We put an ellipsis.
You know what game? You know what game's still in alpha? Sea of Thieves.
are they calling it
seriously,
that
what
as
the
just
fuck?
generic early access?
No, they're full. That's a full blown release.
Just skip
Sea
to
of Thieves.
Forza.
Yeah.
So,
But
so we
you
can
know,
have
but I'll
Ryan
start
give
with
us a
this.
hot take on
Wait.
Forza.
But wait, before we jump to start, the Sea of Thieves could have been an amazing game. It really did. I had high hopes
still
for
has
Well,
it.
they're coming
potential.
out with. There's another pirate game later on.
Yeah.
I feel like just take Assassin's Creed Black Flag and add a bunch of
That-
people in it. I feel like
That's actually what the game down further is actually about.
Yeah.
What's that
Yeah,
one called?
and it looks fucking good. Spoiler alert.
Oh, then I didn't see the trailer.
No,
for
you-
that.
you
But
definitely
Forza.
So I'm excited for Forza 4.
I'm
excited
100%
to be-
buying this
Play-
game.
100%.
I'm excited to be in Britain. I'm excited for
Wait.
fucking seasons. Like, how many games have seasons that actually change things?
Yeah, I mean, Forza is an amazing racing game. Like, I could talk about it because I played both that and Gran Turismo. I was a Gran Turismo.
Wow,
baby.
he's
My
just
first
bringing
one was-
console wars into this. Way to divide the audience.
Yeah. I don't know, whatever. Fuck them. Anyway.
Wow. Jesus.
All right, Rudy's off the podcast.
We're down
See
to
you
one
guys,
viewer.
bye.
We're down to one viewer now.
I don't mean that. I mean, fuck. I was
It's
saying
okay,
fuck
my mom will still
the
watch.
console wars. But anyway, I was a Gran Turismo. I started with Gran Turismo 3. I think the one for PS2. Love that thing. I could play that shit all day. Then I started playing 4. But then when I played Forza, I think it was Forza 2. And Forza 2. I'm like, this game is different. And I like it. And then I played Forza 3. Then I was playing both of them at the same, Gran Turismo 6. Forza.
Okay,
Better
so
racing sim.
clearly you have a history of playing racing games. But what do you think of Forza
Yes.
Horizon 4?
Well, Forza Horizon. The series Horizon, it was really good. I
Alright,
played
I'm gonna just stop
3.
you there. What they're showing in that trailer, it looks so cool because like they're all like out all at the same time. Like it to me, I was just getting the vibe of like this is like playing Burnout Paradise online. Like I don't know how much you guys played that game online, but
I love Burnout
oh my god,
Paradise.
Free Burn Online was the greatest thing ever.
Remember how we were saying that's the one game, if they just had like
That's
a
what I'm
remake of
trying
it,
to say.
I would play it.
Like I'm skeptical because they're not the first one to be like, oh, we got the always online lobby, the crew or whoever, and they end up messing
Mhm.
that up. But like, if they do this right, I'm feeling like this is my next Burnout Paradise game.
I haven't played
This-
too many open world racing games, but what I have played is like Test Drive Unlimited, and I love that shit. So I have to buy this.
yeah.
Mhm.
I remember when that
No,
came
this
out.
is-
You were excited for that. So we're all getting that for
Yeah, I
PC,
feel-
boys. Yeah.
What,
My
Test
favorite
Drive
part
or
about-
Forza?
Forza. Let's get Test Drive. What is it, like $5 now?
Oh, that's easy.
that's $3 too much.
Forza Horizon 3 had a really good soundtrack.
I tried downloading that and I couldn't run it, so I had to refund.
Can you run
Oh,
it?
Forza?
You should have done that
Right.
site first.
I need to
Yeah.
have Windows
Ugh.
10 to play Horizon 4. They don't like Windows 8
You know why you
users.
couldn't play it? You know why you couldn't play it? Because you didn't have RGB RAM. That's why.
Oh, is
Talking
that
to me?
why?
Fuck outta here.
Have you seen the inside of my
Yeah.
computer? Can you prove I don't? Or you just know I don't because I
Um,
don't talk about it all the time.
So
yeah, like
yeah.
I do. Like,
Let's get-
you do RGB. You know I was talking about my RGB RAM some point in this podcast. You knew that was coming. Past that PC Master Race.
You know what I thought was like
is this the
mildly fun?
veganism of PC Master
Oh,
Race?
definitely. RGB is definitely the
RGB
veganism.
RAM.
Yeah.
RGB fans, everything else.
Yep.
Coolers,
Yep.
GPUs.
You don't have RGB cores that like I saw on Linus Tech Tips. They had released RGB cores. I'm like, oh my god, this is too much. Like this. I mean, they have. All right, let's stop talking about RGB. We could go all. over.
That's gonna be a whole episode for you.
Anyways, all I
Yeah.
want from Forza Horizon 4 is the ability to hit sheep and deer, and I'm sold.
RGB appreciation.
10 out of
Day.
10. Because I saw them, they ran away from the cars. I want to be able to kill them.
That's
Dude,
probably
you
not
want
going to happen.
This is
You want,
jumping
like, what is
ahead a
it?
bit here, but in the same vein, The Crew 2 has a beta out like literally right now. And I was playing
Mhm.
it and I saw a bear. I was like, let me try to hit this bear. It teleports out of the way so you don't hit it.
What?
I was like,
Oh,
what?
that's so annoying.
I was like,
Uh,
what?
You,
I'd rather
want
I
PETA
clip through
on
it.
their
Why
ass?
did it teleport?
dude, do you really want like an article by PETA saying why you're allowing me to do this?
well, you
blah,
could
blah,
do
Well,
it
I
in
didn't say
blah.
actually
GTA
hit. I said
5.
clip
Like,
through it.
you can run
Yeah, but
over
you might
mountain
change the
lions.
game's rating too.
Mature.
I don't think it's gonna be rated M if you run over a
I'm
fucking
rated
deer.
for running
but...
over a bear.
Oh,
What's
E
wrong with the
plus 10.
T?
It's gonna be E10. That's what it's gonna be. We went from everyone to E10.
So you're
It's like
saying
kind
you
of
would
like
take a
how
10-year-old hunting?
Mhm.
what was it? What was that? LA Noire? Like you couldn't run people down. They just like kind of like
They were
backstepped
so
out of the
good
way.
at dodging
Yes.
your car.
Yes.
Like
They would just everyone was like a master at juking cars.
they
couldn't
were
kill anybody in
committed
that
to
game?
dodging your vehicle.
No. Because well, like the thing with that game was that since you're a cop, like it's not consistent that you would be running people over.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
They didn't want any of that
Yeah.
Ludo narrative dissonance, which I think
Stop
at the
dropping
time
big
was
words in this podcast.
What?
Wait, hold up. Back to the
Take
Crew.
your
Is the
game
Crew the
theory
game-
design bullshit out of here.
Wait, was Crew the game where the water hits the car and every droplet does something fucking
Wait,
different?
That's,
no, that
um,
was
Oh.
Drive Club.
Drive
That
Club.
was Drive
Yeah,
Club.
Drive Club.
Oh, okay.
I downloaded that game
that water-
just to do that, and then I uninstalled it.
Because that's all that's good
That's
about
the only
game.
redeeming quality about Drive Club.
Hey, water
The
physics.
issue
yeah,
with the
that's
Crew
awesome.
is that it's always online, and it's like, well,
Uh,
like a lot of like just playing the beta for the Crew 2, it's like a lot of this could be single player, like almost all of it from what I played. I mean, I'm sure there's some
Mhm.
decent multiplayer there, but like, why do I always have to be on your servers? When you kick these servers off, I'm not gonna be able to go have a nostalgia trip
Yeah.
for this game.
that's why Cammy love for Diablo 3. That's me right there. The fact that you have to always be online, Diablo 3 just
I thought
doesn't.
you liked Diablo 3.
Yeah, but not much as Diablo 2. Like
Oh.
you tell me Diablo 2 remake coming out, that's all I'm playing for till Diablo 4 comes out. Like I'm not touching that.
I really only have a history with 3, and a little bit of 1.
1, you go from 1 to 3.
I never played 2. Well, for 1, like my cousin gave me like a demo disc where you can go all the way up to the butcher and fight him.
Yeah.
So that's what I played of 1.
You know what? That was a smart. Actually, thinking about demo disc, Diablo 3 had when it first came out, it had you go up to the butcher. Yeah. No, not butcher. No, you fought against someone else. There's someone else you fought in
Leoric.
Diablo 3.
Isn't it Leoric?
Yeah, and then you stop. You can play the game, but you won't level up. And I was like, that was the best mark. Because think about it, you got that far, like, and then you're like, oh no, I'm gonna throw $60 at this game because I got to play this
Yeah.
now.
I mean, I feel like
Really good.
demos need to be around again. I feel like demos like there
I
was
think
like a
the only
point in
demos
like
now are just betas.
yeah, like 2007,
Yeah.
like people stopped making demos. Demos are cool. I
Mhm.
don't know. I like just give me a chunk of the game to play.
I
so
think
can
the
make a
last
decision.
like good demo I remember playing was Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, the remake that was on PS3. That
Yeah.
demo
Mhm.
was actually amazing. In a way, it was better than the full release because there was only like 2
Mhm.
or 3 races in it, and me and my friends were just like deadlocked trying to compete on those leaderboards. Like it would just be like
Mhm.
you would just text and be like, "I beat you by a second," and it would take
One
you
of my
forever to shave
favorite-
that extra second off.
You know what? Who had a really good demo recently that didn't credit? Mario Aces.
Oh,
Yes,
you're
you had
right.
to be
Well, wait,
online.
wasn't that like a beta or was that a demo?
Demo.
Well,
Yes, you had to be online, but you played. You played limited time against people, and then you actually get to play against people. And then the more you played, the more characters you unlocked.
Does that actually count as
too.
a demo though? Because it came out before the game was out. Like you can't do it now.
Yeah, but still, good marketing. Hey, the point of the demos is to make you buy the game. and it
Didn't
was a
someone
good...
complain that you can't actually play tennis in that game? Like I saw a Reddit thread that they were like, you can't play a full game of tennis in that game.
You know what? Yeah,
that might be true. There's a lot of over the top
We'll
stuff in it. It
yeah,
kind of feels like
I
Mario
have-
Strikers in some ways, which I wish they would make another
mean,
one of.
I have the game here. I haven't touched it yet because I'm doing Breath of the Wild playthrough. We'll save it for a later episode about how how
So-
real tennis of that game. But speaking about games that should if they had a demo, no one would play it. PUBG
We're going all the way down
on
there.
the
right?
Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah, PUBG on the Xbox.
One.
Who
still,
cares?
Why is
Uh,
PUBG on Xbox One? Like,
Because it runs 20 frames per second. That's why
A
it's
stuttery
playable.
at best 20 frames.
Like 28 average frames.
And like they're still adding new features. Like, PUBG's dead in the
by the
water
way,
to me. It was cool when it came out,
Yeah.
and then every battle royale after it was like, oh wow, this runs. That's basically all it took.
Wait. Whoa. Am I reading that right? Tales of Vesperia?
Yeah, you're reading that right.
Coming to Xbox?
What?
Really,
You know-
really
you know
showing
about
off how
this?
much you watch this conference.
You know about this? Because I don't know anything about Tales of.
Tales of Vesperia. Okay. Tales is the. First of all, I love my JRPG. Tales is the one series that. I think I played Tales of. There's people on screen. It's like Tales of.
Berseria?
What is it? It was. No, the one on the PS3.
I kind of wish you had actually seen the trailer, because then you could have some more substantial thing to say
I
about
want
it.
to. I
'cause
want.
It
Tales
wasn't
of
really into
Symphonia?
something I'm into.
No, Tales of Symphonia. That's enough. No, it's a good series. It really is. It's hard. I can't. Tales of Fate. I think it was Fate or something like that.
I don't know anything about.
Actually,
What, now
you
you're
know
not
what?
sure
Let
if
me
you
Google
played this game?
No, I played a Tales game. I'm just gonna look it up real quick. Tales.
I love we're recording that keyboard hitting. Beautiful.
Tales of Graces. There we go. That's the one I played. Tales of Graces. I love that. I didn't beat it, but I loved it. And it's always like, I love my JRPGs. Like, I feel like nowadays, like, JRPGs are the ones. I've been playing on the Switch. The Switch ones are. They like Lost Spear came
What
out.
was that?
That was some
Yeah,
elitism happening.
Yeah.
He
I mean,
is a
yeah,
JRPG connoisseur.
Yeah, the guy who only got to level 10 in Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
I'm
Oh my
I'm
God.
actually balls deep in a JRPG right now. I'm like trying to platinum Ni no Kuni 2.
See, that's
Oh.
actually, you know what? I was trying to get plug in my PS3 because I wanted to play the first one again.
I can't play the
Before
first
going.
one because I can't do that Pokemon gameplay. Like I don't know, catching them and
right,
like I can't get it. into
right.
that.
Wait, the new one doesn't
No,
have
the
it,
second
right?
one's it's got way better combat. I mean, it's an easy game, but it's just for
Mhm.
me, it's a fun game to just like veg out and work on.
When you say Pokemon
I don't know.
gameplay, what do you mean?
So like
They have like
Yeah.
Pokemon. They have monsters.
yeah, in the
in there
first
you have to
game you
train.
can
Oh,
like
you have to,
capture
train the
monsters and you use them in battle and give them commands.
So like genuinely like Pokemon, but not Pokemon.
Yeah. Whereas in the second game, you really just most of the combat is you, and the little guys you have with you. They occasionally
Mhm.
will allow you to trigger abilities, so they're like secondary like help instead of primary
Alright.
help.
I wonder if the
Since we're
Pokemon
done
company
talking
is
about-
mad about that.
You can't.
I mean, if they are, then you'd have to wonder if Digimon's mad at Pokemon.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Pokemon definitely won that battle a long time ago, but at
Mhm.
some point there was probably some salt.
So let's see. Let's move it on. Division 2, guys. Division 2.
Yeah,
What do you think?
the teaser they showed before they actually started showing gameplay was the cringiest thing in the world to me. It was just like full of like cliches, like they're crossing out the Lincoln Memorial,
Yeah.
and it's like, what?
I saw that.
I'm just
I was-
like, and then they actually showed some gameplay. I was like, all right, you're kind of redeeming it a little.
Mhm.
I'm just waiting
I
for
remember-
another good Tom Clancy game.
I might fuck with it
Splinter Cell 8
because
jumping out the window.
Siege was good,
Oh my.
but every other like series went to the shitter.
well I know they kind of redeemed themselves with the first division, so I'm willing to maybe check this one out if I have the
Apparently,
time.
the
Oh, you
first
like the
Division
first
had
one?
good.
I didn't play the first one, but
I
like
heard
from what
some
I
mixed
hear,
reviews.
like in
Yeah,
the
and
beginning it
mixed
was
reviews.
dog shit, and then they were able to turn it around,
No,
and now like
no,
I love it.
Yeah, I heard that the end game is not good. That's the point of Division. I heard it's like there's nothing really at the end when you're playing it, which is funny. Like it's a multiplayer game, so why would the end game matter in a way?
You know,
Wait,
in addition to
Is
that
there another
cringy
section
teaser,
for?
what?
Is there another section where we talk about Division 2? I felt like I made notes about it.
There might be, but
Um,
after that teaser, they also were the first one this conference to be the one that did scripted multiplayer. They doubled down on their cringe.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Also,
yeah, it
there's
is
a
later
part
on.
like toward the end of their little scripted multiplayer thing. They're fighting this boss dude. He just gets stun locked to death. Like every 2 seconds, they're popping off another piece of armor, and he's like reacting to it, and he just dies. I'm like, wow, that was I guess maybe that would be fine. I guess if you have all 4 people shooting at him, but even still, it's like he's not fighting back. But sometimes like they have like God mode on in these demos so that they don't die during them. So if it's that, I guess that's fine. But like I don't even know how much damage they took to that boss. It looked kind of pathetic.
Yeah.
But again, that could just be demos. I've definitely seen demos where people are getting shot enormously and they don't die because clearly God mode's on. I'm trying to think of what shooter it was last year, but his screen was just red as hell. I was like, you were so dead.
So look at your notes. I like this one that's coming up. Guys, releasing Skate 4.
Skate 4! The whole time they're showing his trailer, Chad's blowing up. Skate 4!
I got bamboozled so hard.
And then it's like, session. And then they just stop.
I played all the Skate games. I love that fucking series. I don't know why. It was EA. EA did it. I don't know why they stopped. They destroyed Tony Hawk. Like they were like one hit, it was like Tony Hawk was done.
Yeah, did he even come out with games after that?
Back. Yeah, they had the Tony Hawk Ride.
Like 1 or 2 games, and it's just like, well, we clearly lose.
Yeah, and then they brought back Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, thinking that they could be like, no, they're done. No, they brought back the first Tony Hawk and 2. I'm like, no, you guys are done. But like,
I mean, for me, it's like I already own 2.
I think my only issue was, I think it was 3 was like, it was all like your crew. It was online. It was like weird.
I think the worst one was when they had that skateboard peripheral that didn't have wheels.
Yeah, right.
That was like the bottom.
Wow, the peripheral just made me remember what Ride was. That,
I was like,
okay.
Like,
that's where
that's
they
like the worst peripheral ever.
You know the funny part? When you go on like sites like that sells video games, people are trying to still sell that shit. Like I see
there's no market for
Ride
it.
boards.
Are they also trying to sell their Xbox 360 HD DVD edition?
I
think I have like one HD DVD.
I go there trying to look for like a Rock Band guitar, which has the first ones that come out. So I have the bigger buttons. I look through it and I see Tony Hawk Rides boards inside the peripheral section. Like, no.
Right now, finding used Rock Band peripherals is kind of hard because they're not making any new instruments, and the new instruments market's basically non-existent now. There might some stores might still have a few, but it's almost entirely used market now.
Hey, you think it's kind of weird? No news for Harmonix. This
a lot of people were commenting at subreddit like, "Are you guys gonna be at E3?" And they're like, "Nope." It was like, but a lot of sadness there, honestly. I mean, they're still like they have their game a lot more alive than Guitar Hero Live, which I don't know if you know, it's basically dead. They're ending the service at a certain point. Like, Rock Band is still going. They release new DLC weekly. They got their seasonal structure going. But without new peripherals, I'm worried about the future of that game.
You think there's enough people who have, like, the Rivals Pass that sustains the game?
I would say so. There's a lot of, like, I have over 500 songs in that game. I would say I'm above average user. I constantly see people who have, like, 2,000 songs. I'm like, how much money did you give Harmonix? That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like $2 a song. Hundreds of dollars in DLC.
Like, that's the one series I still wanted to be going because it was such a good thing. A lot of people liked it. I love
Rock Band. I was hoping so much that they were just baiting us, and I was gonna just see like a Rock Band 5 trailer. Their official stance on their stream with Rock Band 4 is it's officially like a game as a service now, and they're just gonna continue updating it. I'm fine with that. You need new peripherals or to make it open source so people can make their own, because the market is almost entirely used now.
Yep.
Black Desert coming to Xbox.
I saw you, man.
Yeah,
I don't know what to say about it. I played it for like
a week.
Game. Yeah, it's that game where like the character creation is super detailed, and you can make these really like cool characters, and then you spend the rest of the game zoomed way the fuck out. So it's that game.
That game. Speaking about another game,
one we were wondering if it was in the Microsoft conference, and right here it is, Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah, I love how you said cringy guy. Yeah, they're trying to make this Bayonetta like character. The
dialogue was so edgy. Oh my gosh.
It's like I feel like they try to be Bayonetta. I feel like they're trying to be like Bayonetta, but bad, really bad, terrible bad, awful bad.
What do you think about what I wrote? Like, has it always been that bad, and we just have grown up and grown out of it?
Too much. I mean, there's a good chance it has always been cringy. I just never noticed.
Let's pull up like DMC3 trailers and see if they're still cool.
I don't know. I feel like when you're expecting something, you're not gonna sit there and be like, "Oh, this is like yeah, this is classic. This is what they do." But when something like you notice is cringy, it's like,
I prefer what they're doing here to what they like did with DMC. I didn't play DMC, but I didn't really care for the new character direction they were going with. I prefer like this new like going back to Nero and Old Man Dante. Like, I'm excited for that, and I might get the game.
I could never get into this series for some reason. Maybe I'm not cool enough to play this game.
Eric, yeah, you're not cool enough.
You need more eyeliner.
well, you need to get the Devil May Cry HD collection, and then
Eric
decide
turned me onto this game because he let me play Devil May Cry 3 when it was like new, and I thought it was the coolest shit ever.
He's the one with the guns that named Ebony and Ivory, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, I'm
not like a Devil May Cry lore nerd, but I think.
So, have any of you guys played the base game Cuphead?
No, I haven't played it because I'm intimidated by its difficulty.
Oh, I feel you.
Well, I haven't.
I see how much people grind out those bosses. I'm like, this is a bullet hell I'm not sure I can do.
Yeah, I've never been good at bullet hell.
This is a let's play waiting for happening. Like I'm surprised none of us got it yet. I'm really surprised.
Genuinely just intimidated by the difficulty because I know it'll make me mad.
But still,
yeah, the DLC they announced, they basically have Cup Girl now as a third character, and they're announcing at least one new boss. I don't know if there was it's plural bosses, but at least one new boss.
I feel like they could have came out with a Cuphead 2 instead.
They probably could have gone away with that, honestly.
It's not really that intensive of a game to design.
No, well, you need Cuphead the complete
edition.
Because they do that animation.
Yeah, the animations make it pretty intensive because they went with that classic we actually do all the cells.
Well, you need to have Cuphead the complete edition before you could do a Cuphead 2.
Well, what kitchen container would they go with? They already had Cuphead and Muggsy. Is his name? What's left?
Muggsy?
Is that his
awesome.
name?
I didn't write down what the name of the new character was. I didn't realize I should have did that.
Or
we can go with Pothead next.
I don't think they can say Pothead.
Colander.
Colander would not hold very much liquid, would it?
Hey, is Tunic the one with the fox in it?
Tunic is the one with the fox in it. What do you know about it?
I like that. Trailer.
It legitimately looked like a Zelda clone. It was so charming looking.
It's so satisfying, the way the bushes get cut and stuff.
Oh yeah, that person definitely studied game design. 100%. That's not just some dude in his room making a game because he had a vision. It looks like a sweet Zelda clone. Honestly, I want it.
I do too. I do.
So this next game, I have a funny story.
All you, Rudy.
I have a funny story to say. So when I watched the trailer, all I got was a text from my brother saying, "Did you see this?" I feel like
I could have sent you this text.
And it was so fun. It was right at the end. I saw the trailer. He was like, "Did you see this?" And then we're just screaming, Jump Force. That's the game that pretty much any person who's a fan of Japanese animation wanted.
I mean, I gotta say, out of what they showed, I really only know Dragon Ball, and I was like, dude, Goku and Frieza look crazy right now. I want that game for that reason alone. And they didn't really go into what the gameplay was gonna be. I assume it's a fighting game.
It looks,
but
from what they described it was you for instance, you team up, these are super bosses that you're fighting against you, and you need to work together. You have.
Are you saying it's like the anime Avengers? Oh man, who's anime Thanos?
Who's it? Oh, Yagami Light. If you saw the end of the clip, Yagami Light from Death Note was standing with Ryuk, and it was like, oh my god, this is gonna be I think
what
that
does
was
the gameplay look like if you're playing as Light? Are you just button mashing words in a notebook, and if you get hit, you have to start over? What is?
These are all very good questions.
But I feel like Light is gonna be he's gonna be the Thanos of it, and he's gonna set up some shit and whatnot. But I'll say this: it's awesome. They put the three giants. They have Luffy, One Piece, Naruto. They confirmed. I think they already confirmed they have. I forgot who else they confirmed. They confirmed some of the boss, the enemies. I forgot who they said, but it looks really, really, really good. I think who is it? Bandai Namco making it, right?
Yeah. That's exactly who's doing it.
Yeah, so I mean, they have to make it.
They have
think
to?
about it. They made yeah, because think about they make all the games. They make Dragon Ball Z Fighters. They make the Naruto
Oh,
fighting
I didn't even
games.
consider
I'm
that. They
pretty
do
sure
make Fighter Z. So if they're doing both of them,
Fighter Z. By the way, Fighter Z is the one game I'm surprised I haven't gotten yet and played. Maybe if the Switch is at 60 frames, I might
I
get
don't
it for
say
the
it's coming to Switch,
That's
so
stupid.
maybe we get on that. Although I don't know,
Yeah,
I probably
if
just
it's-
wait. Steam sales happening right now. What's it at? Is it cheap?
Yeah. Whoa, wait, that's another.
I mean, I'll check that after the podcast, but
yeah, but yeah, this is your I don't know if anyone played the 3DS games of the jump games for 3DS.
I don't even know what you're talking
They
about
were
now.
they're not 3DS, DS. They
I
were
mean,
on
that
DS,
doesn't really help
actually.
me.
It was Children Jumps Stars and Children Jump Superstars, and if you played those games were amazing. Actually, they were only sad thing they were in Japanese. But they had fan made translation, and you had to use you had to pour in the cart, do crazy things to get it. But that was another amazing game. Like you sitting there playing, you have like Ichigo from Bleach fighting against Sasuke from Naruto. Actually, Yagami Light was in the game. I forgot how he played it, but he was. But like it had everybody, like anyone. Well, at least the main character from every story was a playable character, and it was like Super Smash Bros. That's a great example. It was Super Smash Bros.
You mean in terms of roster
but
or
with
like
Children
gameplay?
Yeah, gameplay. It was Super Smash Bros. But with jump characters. But yeah, I can't wait for this. This is gonna. Oh my god, I can't wait for it to happen. All right, next.
Dying Light 2. They're
Wait. Let me
What?
check something real quick.
what are you checking?
Checking my computer. Yeah, I played the first
Oh,
one.
you did.
I had never played Dying Light.
Yeah.
What
Interesting
was
that
the
you
first
couldn't
one even
remember
about?
playing
I
the
don't
first one.
remember. What was the first one about? Like, was
Isn't
it like
the
a moral
first one
decision
about-
type thing?
zombie game?
You don't do any decisions. You drop off as an agent on this town. You're trying to find this scientist who has like the cure. I guess some type of cure for
Okay.
them. But anyway, it was a
So,
good game. It's like
the new one at nighttime. There's clearly going to be like a zombie thing going on, but what they're basically saying is that the new game is going to be heavily decision based, and I'm
Mhm.
personally skeptical of that. I'm getting like feelings of like Infamous. Is it going to be like, oh, I did all the good
Ha!
things,
that's
so I got
funny.
the good
You
storyline,
said
or
that.
like I get the bad storyline? Like, how much middle ground is there?
The best game who had the best middle ground on anything? Catherine. Which is it on the list because that game came out later.
Why would that be on the list?
said
This is
that-
E3.
Isn't it getting re-released on something?
Yeah, they're gonna
Oh.
re-release. There we go. That's why they haven't released adding a third girl to it. But Catherine was a game that actually had like multiple endings based off of what they were like the normal ending. They had the semi-good ending. Then they had the almost good ending, and they had the really perfect ending. They had the semi-bad ending. Then had the kind of bad ending, and had the really bad ending. So like it was like really like 5-minute videos showing
Oh.
these endings. So that's the best way in my book. If you're gonna do multiple endings, it has to be that. Like don't like have two
I
endings.
think-
Hey, if you want to talk
Oh.
about endings, you got to talk about Doki Doki Literature Club.
Ooh, the thing Rudy
How
hasn't
do you
played yet.
Wait, you guys played
You know
that?
what?
Rudy doesn't even know.
I thought I was the only one in this group.
You know what? That should be one of our later episodes. All of us play and we just.
When I
I've
played
already
it with my
played.
friends, I voice acted it.
Oh, it should be our bonus. If we have a bonus episode, it should be
I
like that.
voice acted
So-
as Sayori and the the dark-haired chick and Monica.
But yeah, Dying Light, okay game. It's a false open world game. I call it false because it's like, no matter depending what part of the mission you're in, it was depending if you were on
I
daytime
gotta
or
say, I
nighttime.
find that concerning. If you're saying the first game was a false open world, I'm gonna definitely be more skeptical at these choices in the second game. Like, I'm definitely
Yeah.
thinking Infamous
because it's like when you start the mission, like missions happen at a certain type of day. The main missions
Oh.
they always happen at these types of days. So it's like it's a false. Like this mission always going to be in the daytime because the nighttime was just hell that they couldn't do it, which is fine, I guess.
now. That doesn't
It's
sound
okay.
like a problem,
The problem
that's
is
gonna
that-
get fixed in the second game because there's still gonna be monsters.
The
at
problem
night.
is that you play through the game. No, here's the issue: you play through the game and you realize how can I spam my XP so I can get this really
Ooh.
quickly and be broken. That's how
Grinding
I felt. when I played
simulator?
Dying Light. Yeah, it is a grinding simulator. Which any game that makes me feel that way, I don't like it. I really like. There's like one point oh, you want to you like find like this place where you could grind XP and you stay there for like 8 hours, just doing the damn thing. Like, I don't like that.
So, the next game on the list, I'm just curious, is this actually like a product of meme magic?
I don't give a fuck about this game.
Well, that's why I'm wondering here. Because there's like a meme from 4chan. They used to call into GameStops all the time. They probably still do. And they ask, do you have Battletoads or do you have Far Cry 6? Like, that's just the memes they would do. I'm wondering, did this actually cause the new Battletoads game to be made? Because that's like the only real time outside of like a speedrun community I see people mention Battletoads.
It probably had an effect on something.
Some marketing person caught 4chan post accidentally, and they're like, "Oh, people want new Battletoads."
But like Battletoads, like I think the only thing was about the crazy. I don't know. It's an NES classic. Let's keep it an NES classic. That's how I feel about it. And like when they redid Double Dragon, it's like, yeah. Just Cause 4.
Just Cause 4 is mentioned in a few of the conferences, but I guess we could talk about it now.
This is for Ryan because didn't you play Just Cause 2, Ryan?
I mean, I played it on and off. I didn't actually own the game or anything like that.
Okay.
I have Just Cause 2, and
it.
I think I played only a couple minutes. It's one of those games that's hardly like in my Steam library.
Like I like the premise of it, but like I could never really like get into the gameplay. Like this just like I get weird about games where it's like there's like the world doesn't pull me in all the way.
Oh, exactly. You think it's like too open-ended?
Yeah. In a way, or like I don't buy into the world. Like I have a hard time buying into Assassin's Creed a lot of the times, even though it's so freaking detailed and like all these citizens are doing all these things. Like I still don't like ultimately buy it.
I guess for me, that's like, not like what the Just Cause series is about. I mean, especially Just Cause 4. I mean, each iteration they just go crazier and crazier with what you can do. I feel like it's just meant to be a sandbox with like premises of abilities you can do and how you can yourself combine them to do crazy things.
The whole issue with the whole Just Cause series is that it's so repetitive, though. They have to figure out a way to stop that.
Yeah, like once you figure out how to do one thing in there, like the one crazy thing, like you hook one car to another car, pretty much I did everything.
Every game they release is gorgeous for its time, but it's just too repetitive.
The hard thing about that type of game, too, is that I feel like the older I get, the less imaginative I am. So, like, when they're like, here is an open sandbox, I'm like,
I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do. Sorry.
You have, like, balloons and rockets, you're like, I'll make something fly. And then you're like, what now?
Yeah.
I think the funniest part about this game, they have 4 towers out, but today I found out that Square Enix makes it.
Yeah, same here. Until this E3, I didn't realize that was who the publisher was for it.
The same people who give you Final Fantasy 15 made this.
It was like that's like the opposite of JRPG right there.
Oh boy, wait, we're in. This is up. We didn't even talk about it once.
Well, we're going in order.
Gears of War 5
next.
Gears of War 5. I feel like.
Well, you can't say Gears of War 5 without first saying Gears of Get Wrecked chat. They're like, here's a bunch of pop figures. They're like, Gears of War pop.
Oh, yeah.
And then, like, the fucking audience is like, I think I'm going to kill myself. I'm like, oh, no. Yeah. And they're like, no, but seriously, here's Gear 5. It's like, oh, okay.
Let's see. I played Gears 1, 2, and 3.
Same.
Didn't play Judgment. Didn't play 4.
Yep, same here.
Was it called Judgment?
How many of you guys saw the new trailer? Yeah.
Okay. I skimmed it because I don't think I'll be playing it. I don't have an Xbox.
They're also on like the female protagonist thing, and that's whatever. But for the Gears series, I find something very interesting here. Is she is half the size of the other dudes? Isn't she like way harder to hit?
I don't know, like because they had girls in 3. I think.
Oh, they did. I haven't played any of the other ones.
3 had 3 had the
Anya.
They had Anya.
Was that an issue back then?
No, and the other girl. No, they had the other girl too. Anya was a playable character, and they had this Australian chick. I can't remember her name, but yeah, no. So Gears of War has weird. They have different body types when you play online mode, but it justifies it.
Or would they like change your health or something?
There's no like odd job shenanigans going on.
Like for instance, if you have a big body, then it's hard for you to get a headshot. But if you have a small body, to make your head bigger.
Okay.
Like
so there's some balance
things
there.
like that.
Because that's literally all I could think about watching this trailer. Is like, tell me this character is balanced. Because it just seems like strict advantage playing her. Like, bullets are going to go my left and right all the time. Compared to Chunky Shoulder Man.
Yeah, so my takeaway is just thinking like, shit, I didn't play 4. Please don't give away something to me. Oh, Marcus Phoenix is there. Okay, I guess he didn't die in 4. That's what my thing was. I thought he was gonna kill that motherfucker in 4. Like, I was like, already know they're gonna kill. Like, no, he's still there. Like, wow, that was amazing.
I will always love that series. The first 3, just the over-the-top testosterone. 3. Coltrane.
I mean,
woo, baby.
Real quick rundown. 1, story amazing. 2, no berserkers. What are you guys doing? 3, thank you for fixing a lot of stuff. Online mode, servers, no servers. Finally got servers.
Hey Ryan, was it with you? And like, I think it was in 2 or 3 when they had horde mode. We like did that thing where we blocked
3.
off a door to like get an achievement to have them funnel into a house or something.
Did we?
Is that us? I can't remember if it
sure.
was me and you.
The only thing I
There
remember
was like
about
a way
Gears
where
of
you
War.
could cheese that.
The only thing I remember about Gears of War and you is you used to like fire off the one-liners at me, like when he used to say you're blocking my shots. He used to say it in his voice all the time.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're blocking my
cool.
shots.
No, my favorite part, actually, remember 3? We play horde mode on 3, right?
Yeah.
When they drop the Dino Raptor, will just drop in any building you play in. Like, it'll be in the mall, and that big-ass Dino Raptor, I can't remember the real name of that monster, will just be in the building. And like, holy shit, what the fuck? They put that thing in the building? And you're just running around like crazy, because he's just blowing shit up. So that was my favorite part about that. Do you know, it was like I forgot, do you know the bonus monster? Remember when they put Gears of War 1 on PC, and they added they had the boss fight with the big dinosaur thing? What was that name of it?
Wait, what?
I
Say
don't
that again?
think anyone's gonna remember the name of that boss.
Whatever. Let's continue. Cyberpunk 2077.
All right, Cyberpunk.
They kind of soured this one with what they did right beforehand. They like had like the stream fake cut off by a hacker, and it was like, oh. And then they brought out Cyberpunk. It was like, oh gosh, like okay. I guess I'll start to care again. But man, you really had me on a sour note there.
Actually, my favorite thing about it was the cutscene gave away Witcher 3 Game of the Year codes in it.
What?
Yeah,
in that hacking sequence, they gave away codes?
Yeah. If you freeze frame it perfectly, a list of
Why
CD
Witcher
keys
3?
For...
Because it's
kind of
the
cool,
developer. Though. I don't know. Same developer.
Yeah. That was amazing. I felt that was sexy, and I give them props for that. Like, just for them to do that.
Yeah, I completely trust them. I trust them to deliver a great game. I was just expecting something grittier. But maybe we'll get it.
I mean, they really only showed, like, Calm City stuff. Maybe there will be gritty parts.
Yeah. Yeah, like, it seemed super I wasn't expecting all that color, I guess you could say. Like, I was expecting, like, Deus Ex. It's just black, brown, and yellow.
I mean, as far as strictly, like, the title of Cyberpunk 2077 goes, the color palette's what I would expect from it.
Yeah, I guess I just had my own, like, expectations. But, again, I don't even know anything about the source material, so... I just, like, when I think Cyberpunk, I think gritty future.
Yeah. I'm on a wait and see.
I need to see actual gameplay, because the trailer showed you, like, every possible thing that could happen in a city. I'm like, are you going to be able to do that? Like, is this literally going to be Cyberpunk Grand Theft Auto? Like, can you just go in every building? And I can't even describe some of the scenes, because I want to say it was like a monkey dentist or something. Like, just whatever you could imagine was probably in that trailer. I did like the one guy just stand by the car near the closeness of the frame. Gave me like a Mad Max vibe.
The car is dope. Good car.
Yeah, definitely Mad Max feeling from there. And then the rest of it was Cyberpunk stuff.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to have to wrap it up soon. So to close this out...
Yes, 2 hours.
To close this out, let's discuss what we've talked about so far. Is anybody sold... on a game we've talked about so far? I know I'm sold on Halo and Forza thus far, but what about you guys?
For me, it's probably going to be Forza Horizon, Kingdom Hearts 3, and Sea of Solitude.
Are you like 100% on buying those?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very non-confident 100%.
Rudy?
Me, definitely Kingdom Hearts 3. Definitely anything anime, like Tales of Vesperia. I'm
anything
definitely
anime,
getting that.
over
There's
here.
quite a few.
Well, The Children, the Jump game, Jump Force, I will get that. Like Sessions, I wanted to get Session, but I don't like it. If it was Skate 4, I'd be like, yes. If it was
Skate 4, everyone would have said yes.
Definitely Forza Horizon. I'll get that. And Crackdown 3. There we go. That's the game that I will love to play. Like even if you didn't, the fact that they put Terry Crews on it, it was like, I gotta have this.
All right, hold me to these because there's a lot.
Ooh.
I'm sold on Battlefield 5. Gonna buy that. Let's see. I'm going down the whole list.
For Battlefield
Halo
5,
Infinite, if it's on Windows, definitely. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice Day 1 for sure. Forza Horizon 4, especially if you guys get it on PC.
Sorry to cut you off. If all of us get Forza Horizon 4,
I'm 100%.
That's
I'm
gonna
100%.
be fucking fun. That's gonna be fucking.
I just need Windows 10.
I need to see more of Devil May Cry 5, but I definitely want it to be good, and I want to be able to play that. And Cyberpunk 2077. So those.
I need to see more footage of that.
I will trust them and buy that day one. Because they have done more than enough to earn my trust.
They're like Rockstar. They're basically in Rockstar right now. Whatever Rockstar throws out, Rockstar could make a game that you're going outside planting plants, and I'll get it day one.
I completely believe you're going to buy all those games and probably not play half.
Thank you.
Thank you. Collection.
Somebody knows me.
You're definitely the person who has like 200 games in the Steam library.
Somebody knows
but
me.
none of
You
them
want me to
played.
check right now? I'll fucking tell you right now.
And then in the next episode, we can name even more games Rudy's going to buy and not play.
Oh boy. I'll show you my Switch. Again, I have Mario Aces, and I think I unwrapped it, and I don't think I put it in yet. I went to go play Breath of the Wild, which is a game I had when I bought the system and stopped playing in the middle of, I don't know why. Actually, right now I'm going to go play it. After this is over, I'm going to play this right now.
Why? Steam doesn't want to open for me. Ugh.
And on that note...
Yep, that's going to wrap it up, pretty much.
On that note, that's episode 1 in the bag, boys.
This has been Ryan, Ricardo, Rudy, and John on the Still in Alpha podcast, the only podcast where the name is Still in Alpha. Join us next time when we talk about E3, the second half.
Again.
Yeah. Don't worry. After that, we're going to be talking about more stuff. Other stuff.